QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022 OneNote Presentation Report Filters. Let's get into it with Intuit's QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022. If you have access to OneNote, would like to follow along, not required to, but if would like to, we're in the icon left-hand side, Topic Introduction 2045 Report Filters tab. Also note, take a look at the Immersive Reader tool, Topic Introductions, also in the text area. Same name, same number, but with transcripts. Transcripts that can be translated into multiple different languages and either listened to or read in them. Also have the same name and number as the presentations. Topic introductions designed to give an introduction to the topic, provide screenshots, links where applicable, and give some accounting background to complement the presentations. Screenshots being able to be used while watching the presentations in place of the program if you don't have access to the QuickBooks software at that time. Closing the icon on the left-hand side, we're looking at the screenshots related to report filters. So we have the balance sheet report, noting that these same kind of options will typically be there for most other reports as well. We're going up to the customize reports to find the filters up top. So if you go into the filters or the customized reports and the second tab, here's where your filtering options will be. You have many different filtering options on the left-hand side, many of them not as applicable to a balance sheet type report. Oftentimes they're going to be more useful when you look at something like a transaction detail or general ledger type of report, this being the transaction detail by account for the cash account. Oftentimes you'll be filtering by type, the cash account being a really good ledger to look at because it has many different types of activity that will be involved in it as opposed to most other accounts, given the fact that the cash account is basically like the lifeblood of the company and is involved in every cycle within the company, including the sales cycle, purchases cycle, and employee cycle. So many different filters. You can have an amount filter, for example, and filter like for to and from amounts. So in the cash area, that could be applicable, giving you a range of items that would be falling into within the filters. You can remove the filters by going back in here. The filters are on the left-hand side, and so they'll be over here, and then you could remove the filters that way. We also have filters where you could be checking off multiple items. Here's the transaction type on the left-hand side, checking off checks and payments, which then can show you basically the items which are in essence the checks here, which are basically like the decrease items to the checking account, allowing you to filter by type, one of the most common filter types.